Hello and welcome to BonBonB's new style What Map for City Skylines. There are over 23,000 maps on the workshop now, and so choosing the right one for your new city is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review one, using our 5-star rating for aesthetics, detail and gameplay potential, awarding only the very best the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Monday's What Map. I hope you had a good weekend. I spent most of mine doing these videos for you. Oh, that's all fun then, isn't it, eh? Aurora Valley by Gizro. Now this map is a little bit of everything. In fact, a lot of bit of everything. I don't really know where to, we're going to have to skip so much of this to get it all into the video. So hopefully by the end of it you'll get a good feel for the map and whether it's the sort of thing that you're looking for. So let's start with roads, because traditionally we start with roads. And the highways are not bad. They're not bad. I've seen much worse. The bridge a little bit steep on the up, but not too bad. And it's good and straight, and not too bad coming down. So kind of like an 8 out of 10 for the bridge. Cloverleaf Junction, so a good place for your start square maybe. Right by the river, so plenty of water there as well. And then this bridge, this is a bit daring on the bend and on the rise, but it works. So I'm going to give that 10 out of 10. Well done you, Gizro. Then the roads go together and then they split, and then we've got this junction. We'll come back to this junction a couple of times. The roads then split highways. One goes off this way and tunnels through here past this old factory and along this side of the river, skips over the water there and off into the fog. Back to that junction. And then the outgoing highway across a couple of bridges and another bridge, and then around and off into the fog over here. Okay, back to this junction as promised. And we'll head off this way instead. Now this suspension bridge there doesn't work for me. Could have built up the bank maybe, possibly. And then we'll skip across this way, and then it goes into a tunnel and comes out down here. That's a hell of a drop. And look at that, my word. Look at that. That's a way of getting traffic down from a great height. And it works, so it's very hard to to fault it. Now, not obviously the most realistic of maps. There's a lot of everything going on this map, including bizarre. And we've got another one where the highways are splitting and going off in separate directions. This one goes up to a tunnel here, and it comes out over there. There it is. Comes out over there to the fog, and we'll drop down. And then we've got this one, and that comes out over here. Crikey. And then where's that go? Oh yes, sorry, yeah, back to this. And then we've got this one goes into the tunnel here, and it comes out into the desert. Kind of feels a bit like Grand Theft Auto 5, a little bit of desert thrown into the map. You know, it's not a bad desert either. And then we got this. My whooshies. Absolute lunacy. But the thing is though, as crazy as it looks, it does work. The tunnels here. Now, I kind of lost at this point. Once again, perfect bridges. Perfect bridges, even with the slope. That's not bad at all. Let's go for an asset review. God, I think we need to. Now, this week we're going on an edumacation. And do your studies, because learning is good, innit? Yeah. Now this one is Phoenix High School by Kliekie. Now this isn't actually Phoenix as in Arizona, this is in London, England, apparently. And it's called the Licorice All Sorts, if you're into your UK sweeties. I kind of get that. It doesn't look like a licorice all sort to me. Hey, listen, I know my all sorts. All sorts of all sorts. But there you go. It's a nice looking building. And I like it, and I'm going to keep that. Definitely keeping that on my roster. So anyway, Phoenix High School by Kliekie. Not Kliekie. Dearie me. I've lost it. My head's gone. My head has imploded. Okay, rail this time. yeah, not much to say. We'll have to head back to that main route and we'll follow this along. This is stuck between the two highways. And that's not too bad. That's not too steep there. Not too steep. Bearable. Just about bearable. And then we tunnel under the highway. Madness that was to end there as well. Once again, this is your ideal start square. Everything's there. Your rail, your roads and your water. Shipping. Basically, it's all covered. As long as you don't want to go up a river. Speaking of up rivers. See what I did there. We're going up a river now. Now, the rivers aren't bad. Not too bad in the way of steep slopes there. This is quite nice. Few drowned trees. Lose a point for that. Although it has been pointed out that many rivers have drowned trees, I don't think it's absolutely a requirement within the game. You can get around it and still make the map look real. Anyway. And very, very defendable castle there. And this is an ideal lake. For a water source, the amount of times we see water sources and they are implausible. I like this. Once again, steep slopes up here on the riverbanks, but yes, I like that's a very good start lake water source thing. River here gets a bit treacherous. That ship's had some trouble with it, clearly. And right, now we're going on to assets and props. 3 of those together. I know you get piers together, but they're identical and they look a bit silly together. And this guy's got no idea what trenches would have been used for in the wars. You wouldn't have had trenches there. Here, arguably trenches on this island, but the other one didn't make much of a sense. And this is a silly trench. Okay, this is silly, but okay, very steep. And this one's just damned silly. Crazy. It must have taken a whole bunch of slaves or prisoners of war a long time to dig this one. This is kilometres long. Kilometres long. Mad. Look, still going. Still going. It stops there. That is sheer lunacy. Look. Look at that. That's bonkers. Defending that hill by the looks of it. And gun placement, this is really good for getting those ships that are coming up, the battleships that are coming inshore, except for this is landlocked. So, definitely no ships coming up there. That's lunacy. Now, the hills are challenging. Not realistic, but playable. And I'm not going to downmark it for these, because these are definitely challenging, interesting hills. I'm not going to get myself into a deep hole over this one. Oh, and this island here. Oh, speaking of deep holes. Look at this. Hello. Hello. There. Professional sound effect. Echo. 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 That's madness. Okay, what can we give this map? It's a good looking map with lots of things to do. So 4 stars for aesthetics. Detailing, he's done a very good job of what he's done, but he's also done too much of stuff he doesn't need to. 3 stars. And gameplay, loads and loads and loads of potential on this one. Just a little bit lacking in build plane in some places, so I'm going to give that a solid 4. Overall, a very nice map by Gizro, Aurora Valley. Thank you very much for that. So join me again tomorrow for another map in the What Map series. Oh, we are rattling along. We're getting towards the 100th. I'll let you know when that happens. We'll celebrate. We'll go and have a drink together. All of us. But you're paying, right? Yeah?